Getting over the pain of a narcissistic relationship is difficult, to say the very least. And this is largely because the breakup with a narcissist is nothing like a normal breakup. Therefore, the usual stages of grief simply just don't apply. Relationships end all the time, and even though we don't typically enter into relationships expecting them to end, they can and they do end for various reasons. Perhaps the people involved discover that they were simply incompatible. Or perhaps they move, they grow apart, or over time we change, we evolve, and our paths take us different directions. Perhaps one of the individuals in the relationship dies. So while healthy people do enter into a relationships not expecting it to end, the narcissist does. Narcissists enter into relationships for the purpose of manipulation. They view relationships as transactions. What can they gain from that relationship? They see the other person in the relationship as their competition. They see it as a game. And the narcissist's ultimate goal is to win that game, to win that relationship. And because they see the relationship as a game, they see it as a game that they must win, and at all costs. Because for the narcissist, winning the game entails crushing their opponent. Winning the game means they have successfully destroyed the other person in that game. Hello and welcome to Empress of Light 2. My name is Lisa. If you're enjoying this content, please take a moment to like this video. It helps other like-minded individuals find this channel. And go ahead and click the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. That alerts you each time I upload a new video. Now, think back to a time in your life when you didn't care about the narcissist. A time when you felt nothing for them. A time when you were happily going about your life. And this time did exist because this was the time before you ever met the narcissist. And just on a side note, for those who grew up with a narcissistic parent, or worse, parents, what I just mentioned is not applicable because you've been subjected to narcissistic abuse all of your life. And I will be addressing growing up with narcissistic parents in a future video. So back to that time before the narcissist came into your life. What were your interests? Did you have hobbies? What were they? Did you have goals, career aspirations? What were your hopes and your dreams? Now, it may help to actually make a list of these things and write them down, because often after narcissistic abuse, depending on the stage of recovery you're in, you might have a hard time remembering that you ever had goals or hopes or dreams. So writing things down helps you remember. Think about how you spent your time before you became enmeshed with a monster. What did your typical day consist of? What did you do for fun? What put a smile on your face? What made you happy? What brought you joy? Now, if you're shaking your head and thinking to yourself, I can't even remember the last time I felt joyful or happy, that is completely understandable, because depending on how long you were in the relationship with the narcissist and depending on the intensity of the abuse you endured, it's only natural that you would find it difficult to remember happier times. In this case, survivor, give yourself a break. You have been through a war zone with a highly disordered individual. You have been through hell on earth with a full-on demon who came into your life to steal, kill, and destroy. A monster who made it their goal, their mission, to steal your joy and rob you of your happiness. A monster who tried their very best to kill your spirit and destroy your soul. And they did this for the purpose of extinguishing your light. However, when the narcissist was unable to completely break you, they knew they had failed in their mission. Even if you're in a place right now of believing the narcissist won at destroying you, wrong. The very fact that you're listening to this right now is all the proof that you need to remind yourself they failed. The fact that you're listening to this right now means you still have at least a glimmer of hope inside of you. It means that demon did not extinguish your light. They only managed to dim it momentarily. Remember this: narcissists gain no satisfaction in breaking someone who's already broken. Broken people cannot feed the narcissist's constant thirst for narcissistic supply. They purposely seek out those whose light shines the brightest. Just like a pesky mosquito, your inner light attracted the narcissist. So how do you get your light to shine brightly again? Personally, I would recommend first meditation and prayer. Both of these practices go hand in hand. So each day, preferably when you first awaken in the morning, sit in silence, focus on your breathing. Pay attention to any physical or mental discomforts, and just notice these discomforts without trying to figure them out, without trying to solve anything. Relax your body and soften the muscles in your face and your shoulders. Relaxing the body helps to relax the mind. Regulate your breathing into taking nice, long, deep breaths, something that feels comfortable for you. And state your intentions. State them out loud. What are your intentions for the day? What do you need help in accomplishing? Then close your eyes for a moment and ask for the assistance that you need. Give your worries over to God, Creator, Source, all that is, the Holy Spirit, or whatever term for that divine energy that works best for you. And as you call upon the divine for guidance, practice gratitude. Be grateful in advance that your prayers are already answered, that the divine is working in your favor, that solutions are in the works, that help is on the way. And as you start your day, remind yourself to notice every good thing that you see and every good thing you experience. Keep in mind, life with the narcissist clouds our vision. Living in that toxic, negative environment over time causes us to look for and to expect the worst. And if you're determined to look for and see the worst, you will absolutely get your wish. And this is not some airy-fairy toxic positivity. It is a proven fact that people who make the conscious effort to see the glass as half full, to choose hope over despair, to make it a point to notice the good things that happen in life, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, the more the brain begins to rewire itself. New neural pathways are created that over time make it easier to choose more positive thoughts. Look, the narcissist abusive behavior did not create a negative outlook in you overnight. And reversing that outlook will not happen overnight either. So each day, try to do at least one thing that makes you happy, one thing that you enjoy. Perhaps that's just being able to do something you couldn't do when you were with the narcissist, like sleeping late or taking an afternoon nap without being disturbed or invalidated for doing so. Perhaps that's just being able to watch your favorite show or read a book in peace. During the relationship with the narcissist, you are walking on eggshells, trying your best not to upset them. Now is the time for you. Now is the time to do all the things that you held yourself back from while you were with the narcissist. Survivor, dedicate yourself to your own healing and regaining or cultivating your own self-love. And remember this: you are beautiful, you are blessed, and you are loved. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. Have a beautiful day.